Frankie, this is your time.
They asked her what was the high point. But four guys under a street lamp. First time we made that sound, our sound, that was the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Four Seasons!
It was a Tony Award-winning musical, and now the story of the iconic 60s rock group, The Four Seasons, is coming to theaters. Please welcome the cast of Jersey Boys. We've got John Lloyd Young in the middle as Frankie Valli, Eric Bergen as Bob Guadio, and Michael Lamenda as Nick Massey. We're missing Tommy, but that's okay. We have the Fab Three right here.
Instead of losing luggage, we lost one of the seasons on the way to Canada.
I hate it when that happens. Please lose winter forever if
Vincent
you're losing one of the seasons.
around the conveyor belt at the airport right now.
We're done with winter, but we're so happy. Congratulations that you're here. And this is a BT exclusive and a world first, your very first stop on your press tour. Sure. And I got to screen this a couple of days ago, and I said the remarkable thing is that this truly feels like you're watching a stage production, to which you have won Tonys for your performances on the stage. Right, John?
That was a crowning achievement. And then the show won a Best Musical Tony, and now it's been all over the world. And these guys have played in other companies all over the world. Right here in Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto for 2 years, part of the original Toronto company, and first national tour in Vegas.
Yeah, I lived in Las Vegas for 2 years.
Vegas, baby. Were you concerned about the adaptation, even though it was in the capable hands of one Clint Eastwood, which is a surprise for some people that he would be the one to bring this to the big screen?
I think he's a musical man, and I think a lot of people don't recognize that. He's got sort of a history of music and doing biopics and things like that, so I think it was a natural match. And
he also understands the kind of working class East Coast gritty thing. I mean, Mystic River is clearly not a musical, but these guys, you know, the story behind the music of the Four Seasons is a gritty kind of working class East Coast thing, and Clint Eastwood understands those kind of characters.
I heard you had concern because he's known for like a one and done approach, and you really wanted to get it right. So what were you intimidated?
Yes.
I know he's a super down to earth man, though.
Yeah, he's super down to earth. I mean, he's extremely calm and respectful, and wants to see what you bring to the table. It's not a you know, he's not micromanaging anything. I mean, he really is letting you, he wants to see what you do first and foremost. But it's scary because you do it once and you think, all right, I got it out of my system. And he says, great, next, we're moving to the next shot. Really, no, good work. Yeah.
But he trusted all of us, and which was a real honor for us. And we, you know, rose to the occasion because we wanted to be great for Clint Eastwood, you know.
And it's mind-blowing when he'll approach you and say, was that okay for you? Can we move on?
Do you have an impression? Is that okay for you?
I don't know if I can do an impression yet. But,
no, but I mean, that's...
But, you know, and also Clint Eastwood is an actor, and so he understands how actors think, and he can convey something to you where other directors might, you know, get intellectual. Clint Eastwood is no nonsense. He'll come up to you, whisper a few words, and then completely changes the scene.
Which is the ultimate in a director. You
Absolutely.
want an actor's director or director's actor in this case. And you are singing live in this. You can hear the breathy raspiness. Was that exhausting doing take after take as opposed to the live thing where it's one shot deal?
Clint was very determined to make sure that there was a live feeling. He kept on saying, I want the people in the catering truck to feel it, because so the band is right there. The band was right off camera. You know, we played some stuff live. We sang it all live. We would go back into the studio afterwards to fix some little things where we were out of breath from dancing. But other than that, we did the whole thing live. And yes, 18 versions of Sherry. I don't know about you, I mean, but I was wiped.
We're used to doing the stage production where you sing all the songs in one show. And so on set, we sing one song all day, which in some ways was more fun, because you get to come at it literally from all these different angles and get it.
The chemistry is incredible, and that's one of the beautiful things. This is a timeless story. A lot of people watching are thinking, who the heck is Frankie Valli and what are the Four Seasons? This is that story of the underdog where these guys from Jersey, never in a million years should they have been one of the top-selling bands of all time. 60 years later, we're still telling their story. What is the appeal of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons?
I think they're guys, it's a band of brothers. It's about community, it's about that sort of brotherly connection, and I think that's what sort of transcends time. And their music is, I mean, it's evolved over the decades. It's been so many different styles, you know, to remain pertinent, I think.
No, but the themes of the songs are very simple, everyday themes that we know, like breaking up with your girlfriend or giving an excuse for why you're breaking up with her. I'm not good enough for you. I mean, like, these are things that guys all over the world can relate to, and girls can sort of you know. Be annoyed about it.
Of course, these songs are, I mean, it's everything from Oh What a Night to Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. I mean, this is the guy who gave us, you know, the song from Grease. So his voice is timeless, these songs are timeless, but especially in the case of Jersey Boys, what keeps people coming back to the show and coming to this movie is that script. I mean, Rick Ellis and Marshall Brickman, Marshall, of course, won an Oscar for Annie Hall, has written an incredibly moving and hilarious
And if you know the show,
moving.
then
laugh, you cry, you
Yes.
dance.
It's, if you know the Broadway show, the script was very similar.
Yeah.
So for us, it was kind of fun to take that to the screen, but also for people who love Jersey Boys already, they're going to be very excited to see that the show that they love is right there in front of them on the screen.
It's the best of both worlds in that it's got the documentary feel. It's your perspective and point of view to camera at the same time going through this life journey, which is exceptional, and then having that musical element to it, too. It really does it all so beautifully. Congratulations. Clint Eastwood, of course, knocked it out of the park. He went ahead and made my day, and he'll make your day. I had to.
Well done.
I had to. I got to ask you, Christopher Walken, is he as intense as he seems?
He's a fun man. He's really.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely is. He's definitely a character.
Stay in character because I feel like that is who he is.
No, it's just one of those things where it's like, you know someone from TV and film, and then all of a sudden you have to work with them, and then you realize that's Christopher Walken, and he's talking like Christopher Walken.
Right. Yeah.
That's a real thing. He actually talks like that. Yes.
It's surreal, and you're surreal. Thank you so much. Continued success. For more information, check it out. Jersey Boys hits the big screen June 20th. Visit jerseyboysmovie.com for more information. Do you guys want to give me a little something?
It's too early for it. Just we're be down to here.
We'll teach some dance steps.
I want to be a Jersey boy.
You see, you know it.
Why are you leaving me hanging?
We want to see it.
More beats here right after this.
I haven't had enough coffee yet for this.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate that.